Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches has a pop! But by that far,
Dembele certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Rabiot
battles to win it back. Rabiot! And for a moment, time stood still. Rice hoists it forward. That intervention was very necessary. Mbappe. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Mbappe, Dembele, it's Dembele! Goal! France! And France are in front!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Repelled by the keeper. Neat exchange. Hits one! He's scored!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is clearly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Rabiot. He's had that put on. Dembele! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe finds himself offside. Gets away from his opponents. He spotted the run and played him through. And it's played forward. Plays it out to the flank. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Plays it out to the wing. Played back in. Rabiot. Well read, he sorted that out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
France seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Towering header! And yes, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He wasn't very far from making something happen. This is gone, that's a foul. Rice. Shooting chance! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, what a ball! Rabiot. That's been won straight back. Oh, he's in! And we've reached half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So we're already into the second period.
France need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's through the middle. Goes for goal! Good ball kindly. Back of the net! France are back on level terms. Dembele did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Saka is fouled. Rice gets his foot in there.
We've had a real complexion change with that equaliser. To get it so early on in this period gives them lots of scope to improve again on this scoreline. They look as if plenty more is to come from them.
Rabiot. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Gets the better of his man. Oh, real danger here.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Played out to the right. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Turns and goes back. Mbappe goes looking. He's through, it's one-on-one! Shot at goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Merino hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Back into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Keeper sends it forward. Gets it back.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He gets past his man.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's through.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Kelly. Saka. And it's played forward. And that's it. Terrific match. Universal commitment to attack. All square and rightly. No loser. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even. No complaints.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We're with you at the St Jakob Park here in Bath. Towering header! Wow, that's a fine save! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Only partially clear. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Forward it goes. Fired deep towards the back post. Hernandez. It has got through, goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Going through, ball swung in. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Oh, smart save. And a header! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through. Trout has a pop! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Mbappe. Neither side yet able to find the net. Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Out to the right. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
France just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Salute! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Italy draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Shot a goal! Hoists it forward. Locatelli. Out to the left it goes. He gets past his man. Up he gets! In it goes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. What a great header. Got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hernandez gets into the right position to intercept. Italy are in control here on the brink of half-time. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Played out to the right. Decent looking, but slopes! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And he's there to cut it out. Locatelli. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's had that put on a plate. And the finish! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. There's the half-time whistle. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Italy 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we're already back underway here. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Mateu. Sloot. And it's played forward, plays it out to the wing, lobs it in gently. Looks to clip it forward. Well read, he sorted that out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Locatelli. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. The message is clear, none shall pass. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Locatelli. Could try cutting inside here. Gets wrestled off the ball. Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. Sloot. It's a brilliant interception. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Locatelli. Sloot. Just brushed off the ball there. He's through the middle. Oh, good interception. Sloot. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Italy seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's been taken straight back. Hoists it forward. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Italy are coasting towards victory. Good idea, just poorly executed. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Chiesa. Sloot. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. France can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Well weighted. It's on a going for goal! He's kicked it out just. And that has been cleared. And that's it. Italy very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it was a game that was won by sound tactics. The hustling and harrying forced mistakes and created control. Job done.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Today's venue, one of the most picturesque around, the St. Jakob Park here in Basel. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And already we're underway here. Defenders on the back foot. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Goretzka. Hits one! Chance to shoot! Goal! Germany! Oblak reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. He's spotted the... He's gone for it! He has done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Germany have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Llorente with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rudiger goes looking. Real chance!
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And here's Griezmann. He's had him, and the finish! And the follow-up!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
And he's there to cut it out. Rudiger. Kimmich. 30 minutes gone. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Tries to get it forward quickly. That intervention was very necessary. And it's played forward. And here's Griezmann. And here's Griezmann. Timely intervention.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. He's in! Oh, he's in! Fires it in low. And the ball is out of play. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Goretzka. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. So, another set play. And it's been taken straight back. Goretzka with a definite foul there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's Griezmann. And it's played forward. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Germany just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Germany sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Hoists it forward. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Longley. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goretzka. Rudiger. Goretzka. Rudiger.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from...
He's had a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Germany produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Germany take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Goretzka. Longley does well there, alert, dashing forward at pace. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, surely. And the shots. They've done it. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there. Shoots! He's put his foot right through that one.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kimmich tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Well positioned to make that interception. Koke goes looking, and the counter is on. Kimmich concedes a free kick for that. Kimmich, deftly done. Oh, that's clever. And the shot! He scores! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why he's off?
4 in the game. Has a hit! Shapes to shoot! And in again! They've scored! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's had a go! In it goes! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that...
Longley is the guilty party there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kimmich. Griezmann. 4 extra minutes added on. Plays it out to the flank. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We're with you at the St. Jakob Park here in Basel, certainly one of the most aesthetically pleasing stadia in Europe. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Kimmich. Now it's Kane. And it's played forward. Guerrero does well to read it and intercepts. Rabiot. It has got through to him. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
It's Dembele. That's offside. Yes, it is. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Rabiot. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great strength, too strong for it. He's had a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
For it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
And it's been taken straight back. Oh, good ball. Goes for goal! And the ball's come out! Tries to get it forward quickly. Kimmich. Dinks one in. That's put paid to a promising move. Rabiot drives it forward. Neuer gets it upfield. It's gone out for a throw-in. Hoists it forward. Now it's Kane. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's pinged one through here. Well, they could break here. Goes for goal! He scored! All too
Thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Dembele. Kimmich. And it's Rabiot. And they win it back again. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Already up and running for the second half. Now it's Goretzka. Surely a shot. Up for the header. Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Pavard goes upfield. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Kimmich doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's played forward. Kimmich. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key.
Shot at goal! He scores!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Hernandez. Rabiot. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a goal! Really well taken goal. France are back on level terms. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Cut out in the nick of time. Tries a shot! Lovely feet. And the ball is out of play. Changes here from both sides, in fact. And here's Kane. He's in! Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Conte. A heavy challenge. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And he's there to cut it out. Conte. Thuram Ulien. Oh, that's neat. Conte. The referee's awarded a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Referee has just said play on. Now a chance to break. Well weighted.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Conte. And he's cut it out.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Face to face with the... And the shot! It's broken, it's come back out! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Oh, that had to be more accurate. He's left his man. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Forward it goes. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Kimmich. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Danger here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.